呀！看我们再次回到星空了哈。我们今天继续我们的任务，什么任务嘞？如此朋友这个任务。要往上面走。耶，这边怎么那么亮？我靠，这灯光这……OK， 喂，没事。哦，那边哦，我也是这边的，拍谁？跑错方向啊！
Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
我靠，他们干嘛这么的严谨啊 ？Combo。喂，为什么这边会这样？就是乱七八糟。哇，分别去插门。是不是还有其他资料？诶，哦，没有了。
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
好，我载具不错，改造过啦，当然不错啊。
Pardon?
嗯
Okay. Hello.
哦，演得很棒的那个影帝。
There you are.
Captain. Surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Should even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Okay, I follow you. 我装一个模组了啊，找到一个走路比较快的模组。有玩家有做，有需要的玩家可以在下方留言，我再做一部教学影片。哇，你们可以堆啊，继续走啊！他帮我塞好了，就是让我可以跟你们讲话。 在这里干嘛 ？What？ 哇哦，那个是什么？绿绿的，那个不是水吧？
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies? Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen? Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Oh.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
哦，我有房子了呢。啊，哪里升级了呢？哦。
There's something I need to talk to you about. Hey.
啊，还有话跟我讲，过来呗。你讲什么？
Remember our last conversation, when you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy? Well, it got me thinking, so I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor. Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
爱甲是谁啊？啊，想起来。
Yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just, oh, I don't know, different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
哦，爱甲那个应该那女的，也许她只是，
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget. Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly. No, she retired. Living on Porrima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
Well,
I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, It's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
好，可以调情。
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please give me some time. I have to go.
哈，尴尬。哎呀，好了，来这边，等一下再去我们的那个殖民的这个地方的那个住处，我们看怎么去。那这边要干嘛嘞？哎。
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
这个人好熟悉哦，他不是保全那位吗？OK， 我们这边就直接跑着进去看一下啊。
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom.
What？
You and I should chat.
哇，那是这个人是被隔离是不是？他那边好像是一个房间呢。真的。看一下，望一下，这明显要我坐着，然后对着对讲机跟他聊天。
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other, an invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
I don't know.
I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War, one of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. Very astute. That's my daughter, my progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. I'd ask you at least hear me out. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Shit， 为什么都要叫我做这种事情？对啊。
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team.
什么叫我们小组？
Might be something of a tryout.
还是我弄一个版好了，你加入我好了。好吧，我们就不如把它看个教练制。
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
OK， 我的人物是怎样？他的眼睛一直往下看。我们先来这边找部长吗？还是副什么长？副部长。
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
有个被处决了战犯。
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
我懂他意思，他不要让对，他不想要找哈德良，知道他父亲没死。问一下好了。
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
好吧，那我觉得好像已经有人会知道。
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
不是啊，他那个英放该不会是让人知道的话，他是个感觉好像是一个英雄之类的。要不然为什么他还会叫我保命？好吧，会讨论这一下。
Dr. Reginald Orlays? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
报酬是什么？
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
没有。
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
感觉那个这时候那个另外一个女的，她会忽然来找我，然后就会对话。OK， 我们接下来的任务啊，稍微先，因为这应该要出，就是要那个上传，要出航啊，哦。我们先不要，我们先看一下活动，应该是要去找这个房产办公室这个人交谈，应该去看一下我们的房间，应该是这里啊，应该是这，看一下是不是啊？应该啊。这边还有一堆任务啊！在那个方向，走吧。Hey man.
Never a better time than right now to settle down and make New Atlantis home. If you're a citizen, of course.
Yeah,
welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down, or move up in the world, or just window shopping? I don't blame you. It's a lovely city. The crown jewel of the UC. I'm here if you have any more questions, or if you'd like to look at properties.
我靠，真的耶。
Well, first of all, let me just say congratulations on becoming a United Colony citizen. Let's see what we have available. Right now, I've got a little place in the well that's up for grabs. Needs some work, and the location is
申请区
less than ideal, but it's a foot in the door, so to speak. I have a penthouse apartment in one of the residential towers. I forgot. Government has dibs on that one.
政府有优先。
Well, if it comes back on the market, I'll let you know. Sound like something you're interested in?
你未使啊你，还没準備好3萬塊。
No pressure here. You come see me if you change your mind.
我们刚刚说要来这边任
I'm
务，
always here if you're looking for
这
a
个
new
任务
home.
马上就结束了，因为没有钱，没有钱啊！那个不是有一个竞选人说要帮忙付头期款啊？对，他还没竞选上来，看这手势，这边稍微酸了一下。OK， 在我们要出发之前，先让你们看一下我们的太空船啊，我又在改造了一番。本来驾驶是在弄个枪瞄准一下好了。原本是驾驶舱本来是在下面然后把它移到上面去比较看起来比较好看一点啦，要不然的话有点怪怪的然后我先绕一下好了这个颜色换这一台我们要改名字叫做民众号OK， 这边这个是仓库那这边就是暂时就是用个窗户，如果到时候资金够的话，这边可能就是一样，这一排都是要用仓库，让我们这一台太空船可以载很多东西这是我们的后面这个外形给你们看一下这边就是跟另外一边一样，就先用窗户然后到时候看有没有解出其他新的厂牌的一些太空船的零件再来扩充我现在已经弄了这一台这一台真的是怪。好，这边给你们看一下这样子，然后我们再用这边的给你们看。实体模样就是这样，帅吧？很屌吧？很酷吧？哇！民众号好，我们准备要开这一艘战舰，太空船准备出发。不能改名字这个太空船好像不能改。OK， 我们这一台民众号准备出发。 飞起来的感觉，屁股很大。我们看一下第三人称。哇靠！我的背部，好像比较长哎哈，弄越长，变成那个航空母舰了。那我这这个很快呢，引擎装很多呢，可以多快？哇，速度好快哦！OK， 对，我要去任务啊，是吧 ？Yeah。哦，速度那么快啊！巢穴，发现了，呼叫。
Dan acknowledging incoming hail. Docking Bay 1 is free.
可以靠艇啊。
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
OK， 那我要怎么靠？我就慢慢来，我这速度很快欸。OK， 靠艇。OK， 起身。我设在驾驶舱把它抬高，原因也是很方便啊。直接，我侧面就可以直接往上了啊，直接可以。OK，let's go。
The UC did a hell of a job piecing this station back together after the Serpent's Crusade rolled through. Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
这个人穿的衣服好眼熟。我有
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
我也是先锋队啊。
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform.
啊，我穿的不是制服吗
What can I do for you?
好像
Orlace. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him? Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush. But I expect we would have heard something. Wait. The Warlock.
术士号。
There's been rumor of a ship out there for
Wait a
years
minute.
now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks.
这个雷娜好熟悉哦，那个脸有点像梅基耶。
And at least two.
那个 The Walking Dead 那个里面那个梅基。
Mysterious debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting. Can't think of a better spot your Orlace might be hiding.
好，给我吧。
Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
OK， 这附近有什么东西啊？逛一下。这个感觉很小啊，没什么特别的。哦，这个可以拿嘞，直接学会嘞。这下面一个餐厅，这边就是先锋队的人啊。 哦，这个应该是吧？
Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if our stock may not be as vast as New Atlanta, and seeing as the Trade Authority is the owner, it is a pleasure to make.
果然没有错。
By all means.
这边有卖一些，刀子，然后武器都有了。这是什么？这是电枪吗？但是那个口好像是喷火的那是电焊呐。但是也应该是喷火的吧？喷火枪吧。这边的衣服，这一件我有吗？好像有啊。OK， 然后往这个方向。速度很快呢，旅行。我这样看我的那个引擎啊，好多个哦，下面三个喷射的，上面2个。哦，因为用第三人称的话，这个角度看不到，因为我旁边有装那个装饰。挡住了，如果从底部看的话是可以看得到。OK， 这样子，哇，这是我们的民众号哈，唯一的选择哈。等一下，慢慢速度。我好像撞到石头了。我好像撞到石头了，是不是？护盾离线，等等，到底这是什么东西？我现在干嘛？等等，慢慢的移动。哇，有一个东西在飘。有一个东西在飘，没有看错。What？ 他是主动要跟我打呢。等等，靠腰啊！刚刚是发生什么事了？状况外啊！很难我的护盾没有很好，然后感觉不太对，等等。OK， 我稍微给他排，我现在是怎样 ？What happened？ 有点晕，刚刚晕了。 先打了。哦不！我靠！好难打哦！喂！我不想给打爆了吗？我靠 ！ID 哇！真的呢，死了呢！我应该全拿才对啊！我们的全拿靠！这样会被撞到哦！明明拿完了。OK， 真的拿完了，要再靠近一点。哎呦，这不会撞到吧？OK， 我们回到这个第7分部，我们要找那个被关进的那个音番。嘿，你先在那边。哎呦，冲过来！跳！哎，你好，回来了。
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. O'Leigh's?
哎，如你所愿。
Happily. But first, I believe you owe me something. Your evidence. Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
但我觉得应该没死，我觉得只是个假象而已。
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. I dedicated my life to the United Colonies. Every effort of my being to their protection. I even gave them my heirs. Even if my circumstances have changed, my purpose has not. You're saving the galaxy, Captain.
感觉他好像算是好人。还给3000块啊，太少了吧？我们改装船就很贵了，还要买房呢。我现在有多少钱啊？我觉得我们真的要解一下其他任务，我现在28000啊，我想要买房啊。辛苦赚钱没得钱买房啊，我们下一集见啦。